A Polish priest who was stripped of his post after admitting being in a gay relationship has accused Vatican insiders of scheming against the Pope and making life hell for millions of gay Catholics around the world. Krzysztof Kamsa, in his resignation letter, criticised what he called the Vatican's hypocrisy in banning gay priests.
Until his very public coming out earlier this month, Father Krzysztof Haramza held a senior post at the Vatican, helping to uphold Roman Catholic doctrine. But he was stripped of that job after revealing to the world, as well as the Vatican, that he was not only gay, but also in a relationship. Roman Catholic priests are supposed to be celibate. In his letter to Pope Francis, the priest criticises the Catholic Church for persecuting and causing immeasurable suffering to millions of homosexual Catholics and their families. The priest also condemns the Church for hypocrisy, saying that while the Roman Catholic clergy is full of homosexuals, it's also frequently violently homophobic. Father Haramza goes on to urge all gay cardinals, gay bishops and gay priests to have the courage to abandon the Church. The timing and the manner of the priest's coming out were termed very serious and irresponsible by the Vatican, which said he'd aimed to subject a meeting of bishops in Rome to undue media pressure.
Può essere il nostro rischio.
Saying Mass at the opening of that synod, Pope Francis stressed that marriage was between a man and a woman, although his past statements, such as "who am I to judge?" had been interpreted by some as urging more compassion towards people who are gay. The Pope has not yet responded to the priest's letter. Caroline Wyatt, BBC News.
Well, let's get some reaction now. I'm joined by Caroline Farrow from the group Catholic Voices. And Caroline, you're a mother of five and the wife of a former Anglican priest who converted to Catholicism. Another issue being discussed by the Synod and various people at the Vatican. Should priests be able to marry and should priests be able to be openly gay and not worry about what the Vatican thinks? That was the move made by Monsignor Razma, and he wanted to get the issue out there, which he's certainly done. Do you think it was a good move to at least get the issue out there, get people talking about it?
I think it was quite an unwise move, and it's backfired on him quite badly, because the synod was on the family, and the Church is... The reason that the synod was held was in order that the Church can listen to various problems that the family are facing. But it wasn't ever supposed to be a democracy, and what this priest did was try and lobby the synod, try and put political pressure on the synod, and what they were trying to do is listen to the Holy Spirit and try and discern a way forward for families with all sorts of different complications.
But the message that a lot of people were hoping would come out of the synod was that it's fine, it's okay to be homosexual, it's okay to be gay, it's okay to be transgender. They're still not getting that message. They're saying, what the message a lot of people are telling BBC News tonight from that community is that they've been told that there's something wrong with them, there's something not quite right, but we'll still love you, so you can still come to church.
Well, one of the things that the synod did look at is language surrounding gay people, and it's absolutely tragic if gay and transgender people feel that they're not welcome, because of course they are, and they are called to holiness along with everybody else. And so I think the Catholic Church is going to be examining what they can do to make people feel loved, accepted, welcomed, but at the same time saying, look, our teaching on relationships and marriage is not going to change.
It's a bit like saying to heterosexual people then that it's fine, you can come to church, but we just don't like the fact that that's your sexuality. It's exactly the same.
The Church understands...
It's not a choice. Your sexuality is your sexuality.
Of course, and the Church understands this. It understands that it's not something that most people freely choose. But at the same time, it's saying, look, this is what we believe people are called to. This is a vision of marriage, you know, one man and one woman.
Do you agree, Caroline, with the comments of Monsignor Razma and many members of the gay community that we've spoken to tonight, that it is hell to be a Catholic and to be gay? It is very, very difficult.
Well, obviously, I'm not gay, so it's very difficult for me.
You must speak to people who are, you must know people who are.
Of course, and you know, and I speak to lots of gay and transgender Catholics who are really happy to be in the Catholic Church, and they say, look, this isn't our experience. We're really happy as we are. We know what the Church is asking us to do. We feel supported, we feel loved, we feel accepted. You know, and there are lots of priests as well who say, OK, perhaps my sexual orientation is gay, but I'm really happy being celibate. You know, this idea that in order to be fulfilled, you must be in a sexual relationship is actually quite a specious one. And we need to get
Still
away...
quite a big choice though, Caroline.
Well, we need to get away from the fact that, you know, celibacy is not a denial. It's another path.
Caroline, many thanks for coming in and speaking to us tonight.